Hey teacher, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode is cool, is about right here. Basically what this is a steam mop, if you guys can see it from this brand in particular. If you guys can see right here, they mention how it naturally clean and sanitize your room wherever you guys are planning to use it. And they mention how it has a spring breeze fragrant disc, which is on the bottom part right here. So that way you can get a little bit of a fresh smell when you guys use the product. And see the top part right here, they mention how it has a spot boost brush. And basically what that's for is to actually clean like really tough stains or whatever. I don't think I have any tough stain right now, but if you guys ever get like tough stain, you can definitely use that brush that they provide for you guys there to actually clean it really nicely. If you turn on the other side right here, there's some more facts that's on here. So they mention how there's an easy fill water tank, so just pour water inside right here. They mention how there's a digital steam control, so you guys can actually control it on the actual device right here. So you can see right here, there's like a power button and some other buttons as well, which we'll find out how to use in a second. And they also mention how there's a low profile swivel head right here. And they mention how there's a scent disc tray, so you guys always replace the bottom part if you guys need to. And they mention how they provide you guys 2 washable mop pads, so that way when you guys finish using one of them, you will always have another one ready. But that's basically everything that's outside the package. Now I'm going to open up and show you guys what the inside looks like. So when you guys first open the package and see that is basically what it looks like. So right here they tell you guys what is included inside. And then right here is a user manual to teach you guys how to use the product. So if you can see, this is basically the user manual right here. Right underneath that, you can see they do provide you guys some fragrant discs right here that you guys actually use later on. And then we can see right here, there's a protection layer. So maybe I should take that off first. All right. So once we take off that layer right there, you can see the steam mop and a bunch of other accessories as well. Let's take all of it out to see what's included inside. So first thing you can see inside right here is actual stick or the pole. So you guys want to insert this part onto the actual brush or whatever. You guys can see that this is basically what it looks like. So they also have a little screw right here that I guess you guys actually insert onto somewhere, which we'll find out in a second. And then right here, they do have a little option. So I'm assuming you guys can actually wrap the cable around here. Next up right here, we have actual device. So this is the steam mop area, but it's not where the mop is. The mop is in the very bottom, which we'll take out in a second. Let me take off this wrapper first. Alright, so you see that this is basically what it looks like in this part. So this is basically where you want to insert the pole, which is what I just showed you guys. And top part right here is where you guys want to fill in the liquid. So you want to open up the lid like this, and then you pour the liquid inside right here. If you guys can see, there definitely is a huge hole for you guys to pour water, so you can't miss it. When you guys are done, you can close back up. If you can see right here, these are basically the button controls. So there's a power button and there's a steam button. So I guess this one to increase the steam and this one to lower the steam. And each one does have an indicator light to show you guys which one is on. And then at the very bottom, you can see that this is basically what it looks like. So they definitely have that very nice brush right here. So you guys can actually use like this, or you guys can put the bottom part and insert as well. So you definitely have those 2 options, which is pretty awesome. And then the back part right here is basically the button you guys want to press to release this part right here if you guys want to use the other option. So just like this. So press this part and then release it and you can take it out. And obviously if it's your first time using the product, you want to take this out. That's just like a little protection layer that's on the product. But that is basically what the inside looks like right there. And we see right here, this is the other part where you guys want to tangle the cable right here. So you just want to go down here and then on the pole where the other part is, you just want to tighten that part. And I'll show you guys how to use that in a second. Right here you can see this is a cable that you guys want to plug in to activate it. So this is the plug outlet you guys want to use. Next thing you can see inside right here is the mop. And you can basically insert this into the bottom of the mop. And definitely use this product to clean up any dust or stains or whatever. I believe they provide you guys 2 of them. So let me actually keep opening up the box first to see what else is provided for you guys. Alright, so in the very bottom, this is the last thing that's provided for you guys. If you can see it's all nicely protected. Let me actually take it out. So this is basically everything else in the package. So right here you can see they do provide you guys a little measuring cup that is used to pour the liquid inside right here. So that way it makes it a lot easier for you guys to pour the liquid inside the actual water tank. And then last but not least, we have the actual steam mop right here. If it's in sync, let me take off the wrapper. So when we take it out, you can see that this is basically what it looks like. And this part right here, you guys actually move it in a different angle, which is super awesome. So you move it up and down, left and right. That way actually makes it a lot easier for you guys to clean almost anywhere in your home. Whether you guys wanted to clean the floor, underneath your desk, underneath the bed, underneath your sofa, you can definitely reach all of that. So this is basically what it looks like in the top part, and this is what it looks like on the bottom part. Let me actually take it off to show you guys what actually looks like underneath. Alright, so when you take it off, you can see that this is basically what it looks like underneath. So it is really easy to actually apply this on if you guys need to. All you need to do is just wrap it around this part right here. You probably need to use 2 hands to do it. So I'm actually put it back on first. Alright, so we got it back on. And when you guys put it back on, you guys want to make sure it goes through the hole or this gap right here. They made that gap specifically so that way you guys can actually push it inside and hide the actual part right there, which is pretty nice. And then if you guys can see right here, this little slot, you guys can actually pull it out. And basically what this is for is the little disc. So you want to put this inside right here. So that way when you're cleaning the floor, you can definitely get a really fresh, fragrant smell to it. And I believe they actually sell these individually and they have like different scent as well. But the one that we got right here is a Spring Breeze. And then once you guys are done, you guys can put it back in. And then you guys all set. On the bottom part right here, they do have this option right here where you can use your feet to step on it. So that way you can actually release this part right here. So that way you don't need to use your hand to release it. And it's really cool the way how they designed this part right here and right here as well. So that way you can actually see the steam happening and what is actually being cleaned right here. But that is basically everything that is on the product. Let me actually assemble all this together and then show you guys how it works. So first thing I want to do is insert this part right here in the bottom part. So just like this. Lock it in. And then for the last part right here, you guys want to put the pole inside right here. Once you guys push it in all the way, you guys can see that this little part right here, and that is where the screw comes in handy that I showed you guys earlier. So you can see right here, we want to take off this screw. Alright, so we just want to screw it in right here. You can use your hand to screw it in a little bit, and for the remaining part, you can definitely use like a screwdriver to screw it in. Alright, so we got it in, and basically once you guys fully set it up, this is basically what it should look like. So that is basically everything that's on the product. Now I'm just put it down to show you guys how to use it and test it out to see what actually works. And also show you guys how to use the cable management part in the back. So let's go do that first and then we'll come back and talk more about the product in a second. Alright, so right here with the steam mop, I'm going to test it out and show you guys how it works. So the cool thing about the steam mop, you can see how we actually have it right here. It actually stand up by itself if you guys put it correctly. But first I'm going to pour the water in here and then go pour it into the container right here. Alright, so we got the water right here. Let's pour it in. Alright, so I just use that much water for now. So obviously for the product you do need to plug in the cable to activate it. So I'll actually plug this part in first. So before I actually test out the product, I do want to show you guys how to use this part right here. So you basically want to go like this and just keep wrapping your cable around it. So that way you actually get the cable organized. Alright, so basically if I need to use more, feel free to untangle it so that way you can actually reach further away if you guys need to. So you basically want to put in this fragrance right here. You can see the way how we put it inside right here. Then you guys want to slide this inside right here. And then what we want to do now is activate the product, then you start using it. So not only are you guys cleaning your floor, but you guys are also producing that Spring Breeze fragrance smell, which is pretty nice. So that way your living room or your room can smell pretty good. Like even right now as I'm using the product, it definitely smells pretty good already. When we lift it up, you guys can see how much steam is being produced. Alright, so you see the actual product itself, it definitely does work. Super easy to use. Literally all you need to do is add water, activate the product, and start using it. Alright, welcome back guys. So now you guys saw the quick test of the product. You can definitely see it actually does work and it works quite well. But you can definitely see from the test, it actually works really, really well. It's steamed up quite fast. I definitely love the option of how you guys can actually use steam mop and you guys can actually convert or change it into the little brush, the one that I show you guys right here. That way, if you guys want to clean like your table or somewhere else, you can still use the steam option as well. And also really like the fact of how they provide you guys that little measuring cup, so that way you can actually pour liquid inside there. And when you guys use that to pour liquid into steam mop, it actually works really, really well. It definitely makes your experience of pouring liquid inside much easier as well. And definitely one thing to remember about this steam mop, you can only use it for like tiles or hardwood floor. It is not recommended for you guys to use it for like carpet or anything else. But that is basically everything that's on the product. Now that we're unboxing and testing of the product, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for this steam mop in particular, I would definitely have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys want one or need one of these. Especially if you guys want to be eco-friendly or if you guys want to be pet-friendly, then this product is definitely super worth it because all you're doing is adding liquid in here. You don't need to add any other chemical to clean the floor or any other surfaces. But then obviously if those guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save the money for something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.